Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Want to spend a moment with you before I go to bed tonight. I was thinking about you, as I always am, and what it's going to take to free all of us so we can enjoy living on this earth now. And I came up with this idea. I think that it's relative because it's something that we've experienced, and it might help us to see some clarity in that which is a little smeared. And we, let's think about politics. We talk about the socioeconomic system that we live under, and it usually is influenced by politics, which isn't supposedly an expression of the people that uh, what concludes in what we have. And we've had some rough times, and sometimes we might say we've had some good times. But if you want to think about some good times, something that probably is present, if enough of us remember, let's think about the administration of Bill Clinton. People say that when Bill Clinton was president, they had a balanced budget at a time or two, and he had some smears in his life, but it's a pretty good presidency. And let's take another guy. Let's put Barack Obama with him. Barack Obama had some ideas, some things that a lot of people fought against, but this health situation that Barack was dealing with, the people seemed to have fell in love with it because it helped them a great deal. But under each administration, as good as they might have done, and they did do some good, the obvious thing that indicated that they were failing is the poverty, the crime, the violence, and all the ugly things, homelessness, the unemployment that exist. These are the bad signs where the system did not fix. And this was under the Democratic administration, but we don't want to just stop on the Democrats. Let's move over to the Republicans, and let's pick George Bush and Donald Trump. And we look at that and see what we got. Well, we know what we got out of those two administrations. For those, they were loved by the Republicans as the Democrats were loved by the Democrats. But even at the end of the administration, throughout, there was poverty, there was crime, there was violence, just like it was at the Democrat. And we, the people who lived under both of these administrations, know that this is the truth that is being spoken. And right now, we had a new administration that was coming in, a Democrat, but the last Republican decided they want to use what was so important to Republicans, which was what one part of the administration, not administration, but public had been taught was wrong. That's lying and cheating and stealing and all that other kind of stuff. We were taught that was wrong, but then we found somebody amongst the Republicans who wanted to utilize that as a means of overtaking the government and was doing quite well. But I think maybe, just maybe, the system sustained itself. But my real reason for talking to you, ladies and gentlemen, is to bring those two things to the forefront so you can think about it as I share with you a proposal that rather than continue the same system, but that maybe you can change to a different kind of system that would produce something better. And what do we call better? That is to be determined by you. There are certain things that are coming amongst us that each of us would want to make sure that those were met, and that includes but not limited to food and clothing and shelter and education, healthcare and transportation, and all of the other things that might be available to mankind. You want to make sure that those things, you can access them if you desire them. And one way that you can be sure of that is to put God on the throne. When I say God, I'm talking about the divine which represents all of the people. It's invisible, but it is experienced and expressed through you, the people. And so we guarantee this to ourselves by utilizing resources that have been given to us by that power that we can't see.